Supposed to do that before we go live.
Bad timing. All right, where's the chat at?
Okay, hold on a sec. Whoa!
Whoa.
Technical difficulties.
That was
Bringing us
crazy.
back down to real life. It's because we got two operators going on here.
That was crazy.
Okay, we are live.
That's funny.
The delay's good this time, though.
Yeah, it's way better.
And then here we go. Hey, look, we got people here already.
What up, peeps?
Put that there. Just give me 1 second, guys. Sorry.
They're just getting it set up so we can see everything.
Neil wanted to go no intro, no waiting, just straight into you guys, so.
Straight in, no intro.
But I think we're good now. What's going on, guys? Are you guys watching this game tonight?
Penguin scored. Spoiler alert. Dang.
Someone asked if we're from Fredericton. Yes, we are from Fredericton. The chat just went too fast, so.
Yeah.
Hello, Lane. Says hello, post to post.
Whoa, that's a lot of messages. Why no
Whoa.
Justin? Justin's at home. Watching the game, probably.
Justin's meeting up with us on Saturday.
On Saturday for a podcast.
We're doing
yeah.
the podcast, and there's going to be a ton of videos cranked out on Saturday, I believe.
Yeah,
is the plan.
should be filmed about 6, I think. Shout out Fredericton, heck yeah. Mr. Baseball Videos, what's up?
Michigan says, who do you think is going to take Game 5?
Pittsburgh.
I think Pittsburgh's going to take it.
Unfortunately. You guys are amazing. Please say something about me. Okay,
James, I see your Calgary logo. I see it matches this lanyard I'm wearing.
Look at that.
James, I think we have a bond now.
What are you guys going to talk about? Whatever. Are you scared about the fantasy drafts? No.
Who do you guys want to get the cup? I want Nashville to get the cup.
Nashville.
He wants Nashville to get the cup. Justin obviously wants Pittsburgh to get the cup.
Who do you think is winning the finals?
Who just answered that?
Are the Flames going
Shout
to
out
move
to
to
Calgary.
Seattle? Nope. Seattle doesn't have a rink.
We just filmed a video about that.
We did. Just got done.
Kind of behind the scenes. You guys know this. Let me tell you something about filming videos. That was one of the worst videos I've recorded in a long time.
There's a lot of bloopers.
There is probably about 10 minutes of blooper reel footage there that I hope never comes to see the light of day because it's very embarrassing. I could not keep a straight face.
Yeah.
I would say something and stutter. That's what started the whole thing.
Yeah.
I tried to say
You got speech jammed.
it was incredible, and then my face got red and I was sweating, and then he tried to talk and I just kept laughing. It was terrible. Justin, you do a way better job than I do. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys play hockey? We both used to play hockey. We're getting old now.
Move the Canadians to Atlanta? Sure.
Your favorite player in the finals?
My favorite player in the finals? That's a pretty good question. Probably Forsberg.
Really? I think you've said that before.
Yeah, I love him. He's exciting to watch.
When did you start this channel? The channel started January 1st?
The first video was December 31st, almost at midnight, so it was basically the very first day of this year. How old am I?
He's old enough.
How old do you think I am?
He's old enough.
Put down in the chat. How old do you think I am?
I'm just gonna adjust this really quick.
I guess I said that in a comment the other day. So, 45. Thanks.
87.
Thanks. 67.
Hey, these are pretty solid guesses.
I said it in a comment the other day. So
Oh.
some people may have saw it. 45. Dang. 15.
Why aren't you watching Game 5? Game 5 is on right there. We are watching the game and talking to you guys. That is the plan.
I am.
Congrats on your channel growth. Congrats on your channel growth.
Thank you, my friend. I'm 31.
Thank you, and thank all of you, because the channel growth wouldn't be anything without you guys. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
How do you rate the Colorado logo? It looks like Pac-Man's eating blank and the other dude in the blank.
Thumbs up. That's my favorite logo. That's my favorite third logo.
That's kind of like the Metro design one, right?
I hope they make it
like a vector?
their main logo next year. Yeah. Favorite player from the Maritimes?
Ooh.
Nathan McKinnon for me, I think. Probably. Oh no, Jake Allen. Never mind. Phew, Jake Allen.
We're from Fredericton. You gotta give a shout out to our homeboy.
Jake Allen. Favorite player on the New York Rangers? It used to be Brassard. Now I would say probably Antti Ranta, who may not be a New York Ranger for very much longer.
How do we... I'm going to ask this, even though we kind of know. How do we sound to you guys?
Yeah.
We came up with a new solution to our microphone situation. We actually have it hanging right here. So it's much closer now, and we don't have to have the microphones in front of our face or on the side or the big one that sits here. So hopefully it sounds good. We didn't... Like, we filmed the video right now, and then we kind of just turned this thing on, so...
Yeah. 16:04 is the time.
16:04 face-off right now
face-off
in
right now.
the Penguin zone, yeah. The stream seems to be delayed by about 10 seconds, which I think is about normal.
Favorite player on the Islanders other than Tavares? Yarrow Halak. Nice necklace thing, Brent. Number 1,
I'm not Brent.
that's Jason.
Brent is his dad. I'm the guy who doesn't like coming on videos, but...
We sound moist?
We sound moist? Dude, that is an incredible comment.
What?
No, sounding moist means
sound-
you're getting the texture of your voice. I don't have a good voice. I don't have a radio voice. I don't have a...
I don't have a good voice either, but... Ooh.
Brent Taylor in the chat. Thanks, good speed.
He's going to ask what the game time was so he can check what the delay
I
was.
thought he was saying that I look like Brent and he was saying thanks. Hey, look, it's Andy Seymour.
Andy, shout out. What's your favorite Nerf gun?
Nerf gun. Man, I haven't had Nerf guns in forever.
Last time I used a Nerf gun probably would have been 23 years ago.
Would you rather have a Nerf gun or a Super Soaker?
Oh, I think Super Soaker.
100%
Sure.
Super
100%,
Soaker.
Yeah.
My favorite team is the Bruins. Bring the hate.
I went to school just outside of Fredericton, and Jason went to school in Fredericton, yeah.
Will Golden Knights make the playoffs in the first season? No.
I'm saying yes.
Really?
Boom, just said it.
Ah,
They're making it. 100%.
100%?
100%.
See, every time I tell people I'm a Bruins fan, that's like the ultimate thing to say to make people not like me. You're either Bruins fan or you hate them. There's no middle ground.
We're changing to NBC because NBC's awesome. Dream NHL Finals, San Jose versus Montreal.
Hockey Boy asked what we think about Burke wanting in the arena or the Flames moving. We just filmed a video about that. How long will it take that to upload? Like tomorrow or...
I'll be depending.
Depends what happens here, I guess.
Yeah.
If you
No,
weren't
I'll upload it tonight.
Okay. If you weren't here when we first talked about it, it was a very hard video to make. Like, it was by far the worst one I've ever done. Probably the worst one that's been done ever.
Yeah, probably
Like-
was. There was a lot of bloopers.
Like,
and,
it was going good, and then we actually shot it twice. But
what's my shoe size? Depends on the brand. Sometimes 10, sometimes 11 and a half. Depends. Leo Hayes. Oh, snap.
did you enjoy watching Saku Koivu? Man, Saku Koivu is his
Saku
man.
Koivu is my ultimate favorite player. Got to see him play live in person, I think, 2 times back in the day. Oh.
Wow.
Pittsburgh scored.
Another goal. Yeah, like,
Boo.
we just seen the goal, and you guys just started mentioning it in chat, so we are synced with the game, like you guys are in the chat, but I'm seeing a replay of us reacting to it now, so it is about 10 seconds behind, so just keep that in mind. The home team has definitely had the advantage in the series, that is for
Yeah,
sure.
they've won every game. Why NBC? Because Doc Emmerich is the man.
Even though it's so low, we can't even hear him.
Yeah, I don't want it to get picked up. So.
Yeah.
CBC is...
I have no
lose.
complaints about CBC.
I do.
I don't.
Boom.
The Sportsnet guys Yeah, I kind of have some complaints with those guys. CBC guys, I'm down with CBC guys.
Hockey for life? Heck yeah. There you go. I wish I had a Nashville hat, but unfortunately I don't.
You don't have Nashville anything, do you?
I don't.
This kind of just became a thing this year.
Drew Murphy? Nova Scotia? Maritimes for the win. Should the Oilers do this offseason? Not a whole lot. I think they got basically the main thing they needed, which was experience. So, Justin's at home.
Should text him and see if he'll come in the chat. He's probably watching this game.
Yeah, he'll come in the intermission. Who's my
Okay.
favorite actor? I really like Colin Hanks, Tom Hanks' son. And
I really like Tom Hanks.
who's the guy who played that dude in the WoW movie? He was a bad guy. Oh, what's his name?
Which guy? The sorcerer guy?
Yeah.
Medivh?
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
That guy. Neil, do you think Montreal should trade Price? If so, for who? No, Montreal. I don't think Montreal should trade Price.
Hey, what's up, Dylan? It's your boy from New Brunswick. Is that the Woodstock guy or is that a different guy?
Who?
He said, "Oh, hey, it's your boy from New Brunswick." There's so many people now that
What up,
I'm
peeps?
having a hard time keeping track of where everyone's from.
We're from New Brunswick, Evan. My favorite player for the Sharks is Patrick Marleau.
Please shout out me. I just shot you out without saying your name. Woodstock guy, yeah. I thought you were the Woodstock guy. My brain is terrible. I can't remember anything. How long have I been married? I've been married since 2008.
8 years.
I do not remember my wedding. I remember very little things of it, but for the most part, I don't remember it. So for me to be able to remember names, it's not good.
Dude Perfect. Is Dude Perfect that YouTube channel that throws?
I
in from
don't
far
know
away?
a ton of YouTube channels, so
Did you watch Super Bowl 50? Not a lot of it.
Justin's favorite team is the Canadians. No, Justin's team is not the Canadians.
If you were the owner of a new franchise, what would you call it and where would it be? I put it in Fredericton because that's where I live.
I am moving the chat just for a sec because there's a message to see. We get, please use keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less currently or not, which is causing buffering. I don't know. It seems okay. Are you guys in the chat noticing the video is buffering? Like, is it pausing and then catching you back up? Because we have a thing that just popped up. We're actually streaming from Neil's laptop this time. The last 2 times we've done it from his desktop. So just let us know if it's buffering or not. If it's not, if it's playing smooth and fine, then we'll just keep going with it.
Who's Vegas taking for the Rangers? Hopefully, Antti Ranta. What's your second favorite team?
That's a good question.
This was asked before, and you didn't answer it because you didn't know.
I don't think I have one. It's really bad because
Please say my name for the fans. What?
my ankles are sore from jumping on and off the bandwagons. I'll say that. I'm a Bruins fan, and then now apparently I'm a Nashville fan.
The temperature today in Freddie was brutal. It was pretty hot.
It was 33 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but our friend from Texas says that's pretty hot because I sent him a text message of my car showing 33 degrees.
You guys are as good as radio broadcasters.
We are not radio broadcasters.
We have the face for radio.
That's what a face only a mother could love.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's Justin in the chat, everybody. Shout out Justin Harrison. He's the normal guy who normally sits here. Word has it he will be on the podcast on Saturday, though.
That's the word in the street. The Canucks will not trade Bo Horvat.
Maybe we're going to have to bring this live stream to Justin.
91 Fahrenheit.
That's pretty warm. Considering we're in Canada, that's pretty...
What would be a good trade for Ovi?
Ovi's not going
I don't
anywhere.
know.
I can't see Ovi
There's
going
too many
anywhere.
factors. Best Winter Classic jersey? I don't know. I like the Stadium Series jerseys better. I really like the San Jose Stadium Series jersey from the other year. The Pittsburgh jersey from this year and the Philadelphia Flyers jersey from this year were good.
If you had the first pick in this year's draft, who are you going to take? It's pretty much decided where that's going, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess Nolan Patrick. Mm-hmm. Do you own an NHL jersey? If so, who? Yeah, I have an Edmonton Taylor Hall jersey and a Colorado jersey that has my name on the back. And the Winnipeg jersey with no name on it. Would I trade Crosby for McDavid?
Oof.
I would.
I don't know if I would or not. Long term, I think that'd be smart. I don't know right now, though.
Do you think Galchenyuk is a legit center in the NHL? No, I don't.
Should Yager retire with the Penguins next year?
Yager should keep playing for the next 10 years. Do you think Montreal should try and get Ovechkin? Absolutely not. His contract is too much. Washington would have to retain some salary, for sure.
Justin, why do you hate the Bruins? I love them. He hates the Bruins, too, and so does Brent.
I
am the only person on this channel who loves the Bruins. It's not even gray area. He likes Torrey Krug. That's it.
I respect the rivalry between our two teams.
Like, I hate the Canadians. You can't...
Now, get this. There's a Boston fan and a Montreal Canadiens fan sitting here as friends talking to all you good people at home. When have you seen that before? Yes, we will be rating ECHL logos eventually.
He has so many logo things planned. He was telling me earlier.
SHL, SPHL, ECHL, the Q, DEL in Germany, the Finnish league, the Swedish league. So many. There's going to be so many logo videos.
It's impossible to say who the captain of the team is going to be.
I'm just reading that, yeah.
Because you don't even know who's going to be on the team. We're going to know soon. It's only a few weeks away, but...
I would pick up PJ Oshie. I'm a big Oshie fan. Talk about the Chicago Blackhawks.
What team emerges as a dynasty in the next 10 years? If Pittsburgh wins this series, I think they're in the conversation.
Could be Edmonton.
And there could be no one.
Could be no one. Hopefully it's no one. I don't like dynasties.
Yeah. Like, if anyone here is an NBA fan, what do you think of the NBA playoffs? It's been a wash. We don't want that in the NHL. At least I don't.
Why can't you give me a thumbs up? It just doesn't work.
Hey, James, we had a bonding moment earlier before the chat went crazy. Thumbs up.
I'm from Boston, so I'm a big Bruins fan. I love the guy on the right. No, so every video he's in, I'll share it.
Thank you. I've been to Boston twice, I think. Maybe 3 times.
I've only landed in Boston and gotten onto a different
plane.
I
like Boston. Boston's awesome. I like Montreal a little bit more as a city, but I actually really like Boston. We did the aquarium and stuff like that. Every time we've gone to Boston to watch a game, which is like an 8.5-hour drive from where we are, they have lost. So I've yet to go to a Boston game where they won. So that's disappointing.
Those of you who can't get the game, it's 2-0 Pittsburgh.
With about 8 minutes and 45 seconds left.
And Nashville's on a power play. Yes, we will definitely be rating goalie pads. Not gloves, not blockers. Just pads.
We can't show the chat on the side because it's not set up to do that yet. This was done quite hastily.
Yeah, a future live stream for sure.
Yeah. We basically literally filmed a video, stopped it, opened the laptop, and turned the stream on. Like, that's why there's not even a background here. There's normally background back here. It's just, that's how it looks in real life.
Schwartley is beast?
I'm actually going to take a picture of this. Actually, I think I already did.
There you go. Yeah, we're going to be making a part 2 of both the East goalie helmets and the West goalie helmets. What video did we film? We filmed Calgary. We talked about Calgary potentially moving and...
We talked about the Brian Burke situation, basically, when he was talking in that luncheon yesterday.
Favorite player in Detroit? Tomas Tatar, however you want to say it. Do you play NHL 17? No. I think the last NHL game we played was...
15.
15, yeah.
15 was fun, but it didn't have a lot of features, and we couldn't play on a team online together.
Do you like Brunt Bruns?
Do I like what?
Brunt Bruns.
What's Brunt Bruns? Ben's Buns?
Brunt
Bruns. Oh, Brent Burns. Yeah. Brent Burns is awesome.
Yeah. Do you guys know who the Expos are? Of course. Will you buy NHL 2018? Probably not.
Probably not.
Why am I a Habs fan? Because I was raised by my father as a Habs fan.
Who's your favorite Flyers player? Someone asked.
My favorite Flyers player?
You know who mine is? I think. I don't even know because I've never really thought about this. I actually like Wayne Simmons a lot. I think he's quite good.
Off the ice, he's by far one of the nicest guys in the league.
Yeah.
But he's a bit of an agitator
That's why I like him. I
on the
think
ice. Yeah.
he's a guy you wouldn't mind having in a team. Actually, I'm gonna do a widey shot.
Who's that hater dude? Is his name Justin? He doesn't. Will Winnipeg win a cup soon? I still believe that Winnipeg is the next Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup. Probably going to be wrong, but look at you.
I'm trying to take a shot for the people at home to see what it looks like here. I'm gonna hold this up to the mic. I don't think it's gonna work.
I should probably tweet out that we're live streaming.
Oh, people know. If anyone that has notifications turns on, this pops up. See, I'm going to hold this up. I don't know if it's going to show or not. This is not the proper way to do it, but that's basically what it looks like for us right now. I don't know if that's focusing or not. So, basically, we hooked up the microphone so it's up here, and we got two big lights right here. Just kind of a sneak peek as to how the...
I was wondering what you were doing.
Look how bad that looks. Neil better be right. Are the Predators done? I don't think the Predators are done yet.
Who's my favorite Devils player? Oof. Whoever they draft this year.
Look at Justin in the chat.
Self-plug. Everyone go follow Justin on Twitter right now. Justin the Man 87 for the win. I hope Seattle gets a team for sure. As soon as they build a rink, I'm all on board for Seattle.
Is the guy sitting next to you the guy that brought you KFC during the deadline stream?
Kevin, you're the man.
Kevin, you've been here a while if you remember that.
Kevin, if you were here right now, I'd go buy you KFC just for that awesome comment.
I think we talked about this in I don't know if it was the last podcast, the second last, but I think you only had like 44, 45 subs at the start of that live stream, and then you ended up with 70. So if you were there for that,
yeah,
you are old school, and we freaking love you.
Thanks, Anthony. That KFC was amazing.
Where do you think Marc-Andre Fleury ends up? I have no idea.
Calgary.
He's saying Calgary. There could be Vegas. Honestly, I don't know.
Thanks for the sub, Android Gamer. Favorite Pierre moment? I have no favorite Pierre moments. Every moment involving Pierre creeps me out.
Pierre Maguire?
Yeah, I think he really creeps me out.
I like the little remix videos people make and put on YouTube about him.
He just gets into these like in-depth things. He'll go on these rants about, blah blah blah, being from a certain city and he played for the whatevers and he went to this school and he dated this girl in 10th grade and
you can't knock his knowledge.
His favorite
he
sandwich
knows
with
his
peanut butter.
stuff.
He does. It's creepy. I like Dylan Larkin. Yep.
Guy on the right, what do you think of the first round of the playoffs, Bruins versus Senators?
Favorite Rangers player?
I will say I was kind of surprised, maybe not. I didn't think the Bruins were going to go very far this year. I think I was actually saying that I didn't think they were going to beat Ottawa, and you guys were saying they would.
Yeah,
like I said, I'm usually overcritical of the teams that I cheer for. And, when half of your team you've never heard of at the start of the season is playing, the Torrey Krug injury really hurt.
Favorite Sharks player other than Marleau? Probably Jones. I really like Jones.
How many games do you think this series is going?
7.
I said 5 or 6 initially.
Do you like the Toronto Blue Jays, and who's your favorite player? Yeah, I like the Blue Jays. Favorite player? Probably Pilar, because he looks like Brett from Good Mythical Morning. That's a terrible reason.
That's a terrible reason. That's a real Blue Jays fan talking right there. Yeah. I like this guy because he looks like a YouTuber.
Montreal should focus on offense this offseason.
I am also feeling Pittsburgh in 6. If Pittsburgh wins, I want them to do it in 7. I want someone to win at home.
Yeah. 86 people. It's weird that 86 people are watching my face right now.
They're just experiencing what I have to experience when I come over here.
Awesomeness.
Do you like David Pastrnak? Yes.
Yeah, I like David Pastrnak. Do I like Gary Bettman? Heck no.
Who likes Gary Bettman?
Are you a CFL fan? Yeah, I've got some CFL shirts.
I am not a CFL fan.
Who should the Jets try to get? A goaltender, I think. Do I like Rick Nash? Yeah, I guess.
I like old Rick Nash.
Watching your face while eating steak?
Steak?
I want steak. I don't think... what? Oh. I mean, I hope Vegas works out. But long term, probably not. Do you like the NFL? Yeah, the NFL's okay. Favorite all-time player, Saku Koivu. Yep, we're watching the game. Nope, I don't think Gaudreau's going to get traded. So many questions.
There's about 4 minutes in the first period left on our game. Like I said, this chat is delayed a little bit with the video.
So many questions. I don't think Ovechkin will get traded, so I couldn't even pick a team. Do you think the Islanders should have made the playoffs? No.
Do you think Corey Schneider is the most underrated goalie? Someone asked that.
Nope. I think Scott Darling and Antti Ranta are the 2 most underrated goalies in the league. The next step for the Leafs rebuild, experience, just to keep getting experience. Maybe a better blue line. They need to work on their defensive game for sure. I hope Joe Thornton returns to the Sharks. How big will you grow your beard?
About that big.
The longest I've ever had it was the original logo video that not me and Justin did like 3 months ago, and I look like I'm Amish or something, and so never again.
What's up, Neil and Jason? What's up, James?
What up, peeps? What up, James? My math teacher knows Saku Koivu. Dang, that's awesome. No, McDavid won't be better than Gretzky, in my opinion. Yes, I did read that comment.
Where would you move a team if you could?
Seattle.
What team would you move to get him there? I guess you don't need to move a team now. You need to add a team.
Need to add a team. Yeah, Seattle for sure. I'm all in on Seattle. If Seattle gets a team, they're going to move into my top 5 favorite teams
regardless
automatically.
Of who
Yeah, I'm all about Seattle. I shouldn't say that. I need to wait and see what the team name is and the colors first.
What do you think about the Sharks? He's a big Sharks guy.
I love the Sharks. Sharks for the win.
Do you like Madison Square Garden? I want to see it. I don't think you're as big of a fan, are you? Or?
Oh, yeah, I like Madison Square Garden.
Never been there. I've never been to New York.
I'm a big New York City fan.
Crosby, hate him or like him?
Read Justin's comment.
I met and spoke with Gary Bettman. Yeah. I got a call from Brian Burke earlier too, Justin.
Yeah, you missed it.
The things I do when you're not here.
Seattle Icehawks. The Seattle-Vancouver rivalry would be awesome.
Justin is at home in the chat. So if you see the chat by Justin Harrison, that's Justin. He's at home probably with his legs up watching this game with a Pepsi or a Coke. Is he a Pepsi or a Coke guy? He's a Pepsi guy. So he's probably got a Pepsi going, big bag of Doritos. Yeah. He's living the life.
I think he does like Doritos. Seattle Supersonics?
That isn't an accomplishment. Brian Burke is an idiot.
The game's on in the background here.
I kind of said it without saying it. Kind of. If that makes sense.
Said what?
In the video, I was trying to think of a word to describe Brian Burke, and I think I used the word aggressive.
Yeah, it was aggressive.
And I don't even know if that's going to make it in because, like I said, if you weren't here earlier, I screwed up about 15 times. We spent about 10 minutes of laughing and waiting for me to stop laughing. Legs aren't on, but the PJs and pants are on, and I'm rocking it. And I guarantee you, everybody, they are Pittsburgh pajamas.
I'm gonna say Nintendo Mario Brothers.
No way. I'm calling Pittsburgh. I think he's superstitious.
I will donate $1 for you guys. You're my favorite YouTuber. We have a Patreon. You can go contribute if you'd like.
Bring one Russian team to the NHL. I don't know anything about the KHL.
I think I know how to say hello in Russia. I don't want to say it in case it's wrong, though.
Yeah, don't bother.
Здравствуйте, меня зовут Neil. Boom.
That was moist.
That was moist.
Yeah. Remember someone said we sound moist?
Dad pants.
Dad pants?
Plaid dad pants.
You're letting me down. You know, if Pittsburgh ends up losing this game, it's going to be because you're not wearing the pants. How much did the Pens pay the refs? That's a good question. We'll let Justin answer that.
Did you read the same comment?
Yeah, I think so. Do you like my dog photo on my profile?
Yeah.
Well, the circle is about this big, and the monitor's way back there, so we can't really see profile pictures. We can just see text.
Oh, someone asked earlier, how do we know each other?
We worked together for a while, a long time ago. Long time ago now.
Yeah, it was
13, 14 years ago?
11.
I'm going to say 12.
11.
Because I've been at my new work for over 11.
100% 11.
But I've been at my new work for 11.
100% 11. I started in 2006.
Yeah.
I didn't live in Frederick.
Must be 11 and a half. Anyway, that don't matter.
Yeah. We missed a bunch of questions.
What team would do best in the NHL? Well, I would say either Nashville or Pittsburgh.
Who's my favorite legend? Chuck Norris.
What? Oh, that's what he meant.
I know it's not. Bure, 100% Bure. I was a huge Bure fan. Yeah, we'll be ranking the AHL jerseys at some point. Are y'all boyfriends?
No.
No.
I am.
This isn't that type of stream.
I am
sorry.
married. A lot of people asking if we have NHL 17. We do not have NHL 17.
Something's going on here.
PK Subban's holding Crosby in a headlock and saying, "What's wrong?"
People are saying Crosby's dirty. I think we missed something.
Yeah, 4-on-4. Crosby's. Yeah, they're just going off the ice because the period is running out.
I was a big Wah fan back in the day. So many questions.
We can't read every comment, Tim. It's too much. Like, guy on the right, do you like Canucks? Pierre McGuire has nice dimples. Crosby beating up a Subban. Crosby is dirty. What do you guys do for a living? Can I have a kiss with you guys? Whoa.
Tim, shout out.
Tim!
What?
We don't want sad jokes, gamer. We want positivity.
Yeah.
Crosby gets so much favoritism. I think most star players in most leagues get favoritism. I don't think it's just Crosby. Justin's at home with Gary Bettman. You know, that's possible, Vaughn, because if you look at Justin's Twitter profile picture, I don't know if it's the same or not still, he's got a big picture of Gary Bettman right here behind him.
Yeah, go follow Justin on Twitter.
They look like they're sharing a laugh. I don't know. It's pretty sketch.
Mandy, you comment in a lot of videos. I will definitely give you a shout out. Thank you very much for being a subscriber and commenting. Appreciate it. I was never a big fan of Brett Hall, so I would take Tarasenko any day of the week. Alan! That's not Alan. That's Steve. Steve. You see that video?
Mm-mm.
What? You've
No.
never seen the Alan video?
No.
Oh, cool. Favorite. What?
Max says, "Hey, what's up? How's it going? It's going good. How are you?"
Favorite Swedish player? Whew. Carlson, I guess.
Yeah,
I
I'd
don't
say
know. I
Carlson.
was trying to think of someone else, but yeah, actually, I really like Jay Beagle. I'll donate £5 if you dab. What the hell's dab? Everyone keeps saying dab. What is dab? 3-0. UC Saros, getting that net. I need my dream to come true.
So, all right, chat. What are the chances of Nashville coming back and tying this up? Everybody in chat, do you think it's possible? Or would you say this game's over? You started something.
I don't know what dab is.
Do y'all like poutine?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Don't spam the chat, please.
Well, there's a lot of people seem to think that Nashville can come back. That's good. There's some people are saying that they can't. So, no, that's good. You never want a game to be over in the first period.
Yeah.
Like regardless of, like it's not interesting. You want your finals to be interesting. You want overtime.
It's amazing how well home teams play in the series. I don't
It's-
think I've ever seen that before.
It's crazy. It's not just winning; it's dominating. Even though the first game, you can't say Pittsburgh dominated. They dominated score wise, but
Uh-oh. Are they going to kiss? Fisher and Hainsey? Are they kissing?
they're just having a
That's awkward.
they're having a moment. Vegas or Colorado? What does he mean by that? I don't know what he means.
Vegas or Colorado?
Oliver, Oliver, I don't know what you mean by that. Like,
I'll say Colorado because I like...
there's a team that
Colorado.
exists and there's a team that doesn't yet exist. So we can't. If you're asking which one we like better or which one we think is going to do better, we can't. We don't know.
Can you show me? I've been subscribed for almost 1 year. Are you sure? Because I only started the channel 6 months ago. So, that'd be weird.
You and I wish they had. I wish they had a list of subscribers and what order they subscribed in. That'd be really cool.
You can do that.
Can you?
I can see that.
So you can find out like who your original 100 are.
Yep. I can also sort it by most popular people too, with the most subscribers. And almost 6 months is not close to almost a year.
It's almost half. What's the difference between frequent flyer miles and the Montreal Canadiens? Frequent flyer miles earn points. AK, I like you.
I started this channel because I love hockey and I love YouTube, and I was bored.
And we have too much camera equipment.
Way too much
and
camera.
May as
equipment.
well put it to use.
Exactly.
It's funny. We have so much money in camera equipment, and probably the worst thing we have is this webcam.
Yeah,
Which
it's
is
like
what
10
we're
years
using.
old.
Yeah, we're using a 10-year-old webcam that's been in a drawer.
What do you guys do for a living? You want to disclose what you do for a
No,
living?
better not.
Yeah, we're watching the game.
No, Bettman's not going anywhere until Bettman wants to leave.
Yeah.
The owners love him, and he is, the salary cap's gone up. The league's making more money. The owners are happy with him.
Clash of Instinct? I think, yeah, I recognize that name. I think within the first 100 subs, if I'm not mistaken.
Do you think Ottawa can go all the way next year? I don't know if it was in a podcast or a video, but it was in a podcast, I think. I said I didn't even know if they'd maybe make the playoffs next year.
Yeah, I'm going to say no.
And I don't know if that's a fair comment to make towards Ottawa.
Do you want to disclose what car you drive?
I drive a gray car.
Yeah, we're watching the game.
Why is there a guy with a soft behind you? No, there's not. You guys have gotten a good 300 since yesterday. It's crazy how fast
What's the sub count at anyway? Is it close to?
It was getting close to 5,000, wasn't it? It was 50 or 4920-ish when we got ready to make.
60 more. It's 49.40 right now.
It's pretty good.
60 more to 5K. I've already answered that. Patrick Waugh.
Oh yeah, all the fans hate him and the players hate him, for sure. I'm not saying everybody loves him. I'm saying the owners love him.
That guy's been sub for 5 years. That's amazing.
5 years?
Unbelievable.
$100 people watching.
Favorite MLB team other than the Blue Jays?
Ask Neil if he wants to be a commoner.
A what?
A commoner. A commissioner? I don't know. I don't know what that means.
A commoner like back in the old days? Thoughts on the first period? First period was crap. You've been subscribed for 17 years. That's amazing. That guy's 14. He's been subscribed for 15 years. Do you watch 2BC Productions? No clue who that is. I'm going to be honest, I'm a late subscriber. I deserve a shout out for being honest. Oakland someone. Oakland Shield.
Do you remember what I told you at the end of our last podcast?
Nope. But I found someone to ban.
It was about a surprise. It was at the very end of the podcast.
Oh, yes. Did you figure it out yet?
No, but should I mention it here with these people here, or should I just leave that for the people who listen to the podcast?
100%.
Let these people know?
Yeah. Before you do, no, I do not watch Steve Dangle.
Alright, I'll tell people then. Alright, so if you are someone who listens to the podcast we put out on your phone or your tablet, like if you don't watch it on YouTube, then thank you very much. In the last podcast, if you didn't listen, at the end of the video, I threw in a little surprise saying that we are going to do a giveaway for the podcast listeners outside of YouTube. So, unfortunately, if you're someone who can only watch the podcast through YouTube, then you're not going to be able to participate in it, unfortunately. But for the people who do listen through the apps, I guess, like iTunes or Google Play, there's going to be a part of the podcast that's in there for them that won't be on YouTube, and basically that's going to give instructions about a giveaway and how to participate in it and what it is. So I'm not going to say anything about what it is or what it isn't. You just have to subscribe to the podcast to listen to that. And it's not a crazy amount of followers, so I mean it's pretty good actually.
Yeah, it's not
but
bad.
It's nothing compared to the 5,000 we're coming up on YouTube. So if you are someone who does get in on that giveaway, your chances of winning will be fairly good. So
yeah, definitely go.
That's just a special little tidbit because we're not. Other than that, we're not going to mention it on YouTube. I guess this isn't really a real YouTube video in a way. It's just a live stream.
Yeah, definitely go. Follow us on iTunes and download our podcast and what.
Thank you for listening, Dylan. So, like I said, I don't know when it will be in the next couple episodes, probably, maybe more, maybe less. You gotta listen to find out. But we'll give instructions about how to get in on it, and good luck if you do. Can you please take the Habs hat off?
Nope.
Have you ever not worn a hat on any of your streams or videos? Have these people seen what you look like without a hat on?
Not today, they won't. Nope. Podcasts are free. Totally free.
We have to pay. You guys don't.
Yeah. We're losing money here.
Yeah.
This channel does not make money.
This channel loses money, but we do it for the people.
Hello from Sweden. Heck yeah.
Hello, Eric.
What time is it in Sweden? Neil, say my least favorite team. I think it was Boston, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it was Boston. Probably bald? No, not bald. Sneak peek.
Favorite goal horn? Bruins. Biased.
And for the money, no, this channel literally makes zero money.
This channel is in the negative. There's nothing coming in, but there's stuff going out. Like, we bought a new microphone. We pay for the podcast hosts. But it's all good. Don't worry about it.
Hopefully we can get sponsored soon. Favorite goal horn? I think Calgary.
3:08 a.m. Holy. I know Neil likes the Caps goal horn.
Yeah. That's that siren. No, ugh. Thank you very much, Flo. Appreciate that.
KS goal horns will give us goal horns. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't think your neighbors would appreciate that, though.
No. Greetings from your toilet? That's awkward. That's really awkward.
Hello from Canada.
Favorite player of all time, Saku Koivu. What's up, Jonah? Memo? Nova Scotia.
Is this your video today? I think he means is this the video?
I'm working on a very long
No.
video. I already told some
Oh,
people.
you already told people about it? Show it to Brent if he's still in the chat.
We're doing a history of each team, and we're starting off with the history of the NHL, then the history of the Stanley Cup, and I'm editing the history of the NHL right now. It's a very long process, so I spent most of today editing that. But we filmed a video before this live stream about Calgary, and after this live stream, I'm going to edit that, and that'll be going up later tonight, probably pretty late. Japan.
Zach, we are watching the game. It's on right now. Like it says, odds to win the Stanley Cup: 8-1, 25-1. Intermission. It's 9 in Canada. Canada has more than one time zone, obviously.
No, man, it's 9. Yeah, we like the NFL. Go Vikings. Heck yeah. Neil, do you know what city Steve Sullivan was born in? No clue.
Do a video on foreign teams logo.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming.
Every league's getting their own video. Favorite AHL team?
I don't follow it enough to have a favorite.
That's a good question. I don't know.
It's 7 in my Canada.
7 in my Canada, yeah. Yeah, it's 10 after 10 here.
3-0 after 1 period. Justin says, I say we do our most hated player in every team. Justin, who is your most hated player on the Washington Capitals?
Best Green Day song? Nobody. Or nothing. I hate Green Day. Do you like Green Day?
Will you do a hair reveal for 10,000 subs? 10,000 subs, he gels it back Spike Styles.
I will.
$10,000 subs would be amazing.
10,000 subs.
If we would have talked
Would've
about
been.
10,000 subs in January, I would have laughed at you.
It's my favorite Canuck, Bo Horvat. Nope, don't like Nickelback.
10K subs, you go bald.
Face reveal at 30 subs. I don't.
I don't need to get you started, Justin, because you're going to make a video about it.
Do you want the NFL to expand to Canada?
They tried that once. It didn't work.
Yeah. Favorite Anaheim Duck, Rickard Rakell.
I don't think Canadians follow football as crazy as Americans do. Like, I think they definitely do. But it's nothing like in the States.
Metallica. It's Metallica tattoo.
I don't even know what you're laughing at. You're just making me laugh.
This thing.
No.
I don't know what that means.
Do you love living in New Brunswick?
Not really.
I do. It's home. That said, there's nothing to do here. Would you rather meet Ovechkin or Crosby? I'd rather meet Crosby.
I'd rather meet Ovechkin.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd rather meet Patrice Bergeron.
What NHL games have you watched live in your lifetime? I've seen the Montreal Canadiens play the Hartford Whalers back in 1994. I've seen the Montreal Canadiens play the Atlanta Thrashers. I've seen the Montreal Canadiens play the Carolina Hurricanes. And I've seen the Montreal Canadiens play the Philadelphia Flyers. And this year I watched the Toronto Maple Leafs play the Islanders. Did I say that wrong?
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
I think I messed-
was
I think
reading
I messed
chat.
one
I'm
up.
sorry. I've seen 2 games in Montreal and 2 or 3 games in Boston. That's all I've seen. We don't live close to an NHL arena, so
If I could meet any NHL player, who it would be? Probably Brent Burns. I'd just like to get a selfie with him.
Tampa Bay Lightning Arena is amazing.
Amalie Arena. Grand Rapids, Minnesota. I like Minnesota. You guys should go down to New York.
I would love to go to New York. I've never been to New York.
New York is amazing. New York City is my favorite city in the world.
Have you ever been heckled?
Heckled?
Yes. In comments?
And yeah, in comments for sure. People love to hate. $100K subs, I wear a Bruins jersey while they play the Habs. Dip prices? What's a dip?
Show me.
Our dip price is really $20 a can in Canada.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
I thought you were talking about a restaurant here.
Yeah, the dip.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the dip.
I'd go for
We better
some
not
dip.
talk about the dip, depending on what that means.
Mm.
Would Zdeno Chara be better at basketball? I think Zdeno Chara needs to pursue his realtor career.
Would you try Kraft Dinner flavored Oreos? Absolutely. I like to try things.
Kraft Dinner Oreos.
Yeah, I do like the Jackets cannon.
You can basically say X is expensive in Canada and is cheap in the States for pretty much everything. Like there's not much you can't say that. But
We said this on the podcast, like about the McDonald's nuggets. And
if you're in the States, is it still $4.99 for a 20 pack of McDonald's nuggets? Because when we went down to Florida 3 years ago,
yeah,
it was $4.99 for 20 nuggets, which was like up here it's like $12 or something like that.
okay, there's something I can.
And like we were saying on the podcast too, if you're an American, you have a bunch of money and you're ready to go on vacation, Canada.
Canada, come to
Like,
Canada.
you will get so much for your dollar.
I have a question for everyone, all 110 people watching. I'm gonna make a video about this too, but I have some available time, and I'm thinking about driving across Canada to each NHL city and getting a tour of each NHL arena. So Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto, Winnipeg, Calgary, Edmonton, and Vancouver. So 2 questions. Number 1, should I do it? And number 2, is that something you guys would be interested in seeing? I would be making videos all along the way, kind of like vlog style, and showing you like the behind the scenes of each of the tours of each arena. Is that something that you guys would want to see? Just let me know.
And yeah, the people in chat are saying they did pull Rene for the start of the second period. So that's very interesting.
Yeah, UC Saros.
See, everybody's saying yes, but they don't know the whole story. But
Yeah.
there's more to it than that. But
So like,
that's like saying, would you like to see me give $1,000 to everybody in this chat? Well, of course we would. Does that make sense? No.
So you guys wouldn't mind like if it was like vlog style, kind of like me just going around with a camera and stuff? It wouldn't be like a sit down like this where, you know, we film most of our videos sitting down and stationary.
$1,000, give it to me. I don't got $1,000 to give out. That was just an example.
It is a lot of money. I'm thinking about sleeping in my truck on the way out.
There is more to it than he's saying. The question is, what does Nashville do when they go home if they lose this game? They have one more,
4-0.
another goal. So I don't think they're coming back. I think this game is over, which sucks. There's still almost 40 minutes left of the game. So the question is, what does Nashville do when they go back to Nashville? Do they play Rene on an elimination game who's been great at home? Or do they stay with the backup? I guess it's going to depend on how the backup does now, but
Yeah, I don't even remember the last time the Nashville Predators had pressure in this game. I've been looking over a little bit. Last time was the power play, I think.
what does a Bruins fan do when his team has won the cup? He turns off his PS4. When's the last time Bruins won a cup?
2011,
When's the last time Canadians won the cup?
1993.
Just saying.
I do like Pearl Jam. I hate Nirvana.
Really?
I hate Nirvana.
Oh, I
Like,
don't.
one of my worst.
I like them both. I really like Pearl Jam.
Justin loves Nirvana. Justin, screw you.
Justin,
I
you
hate
can
Nirvana.
Justin, you can turn this game off and just talk to the people in chat now. This is over. Actually, no, you gotta leave it on because you gotta talk about the podcast.
Yeah.
Someone asked about your favorite coaches.
My favorite coaches?
Yeah.
I don't think I really have favorite coaches.
I don't have favorite coaches. I just have coaches that I think do a good job. Rent an RV for your trip across Canada.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of money. I'm just going to sleep in my truck, I think. Get the odd hotel so I can shower and stuff, but yeah. No, I wouldn't go to the territories. I would just go straight across to coast, right to Vancouver and then back.
Do you think the Preds can come back? I don't think they can come back. 4, they have to score 5. I don't see it. Which sucks because, I mean, the game's not even half over yet. I'm addicted to your serenading voice.
Oh, there's a nice one.
The plan is to film up to 6 videos on Saturday. Is that what you were telling me?
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about
Stop in Woodstock? Yeah, I'd stop in Woodstock. Pick up a Polar Pop at the Esso. Actually, is
that. I will wear my Nirvana shirt when we film tomorrow.
Oh, Justin, come on. 31, Zach. I'm into baseball when the Blue Jays are good.
Would you rather meet Jake Allen or Devin Dubnyk?
Jake Allen.
Yeah.
For the win.
I have met Jake Allen's family.
No, there's an SO there.
The SO is in Irving now. Well, I think the guy in Woodstock knows more than we do.
But I was there like 3 weeks ago.
Really? Maybe you weren't in
It's
Woodstock.
not like in Wood. Yeah, it's like on the way.
You're on the highway, maybe.
Yeah, it's on the highway in.
Do you speak French when you go to Quebec?
I don't speak French at all. I think I speak more German than I do for French.
Say Zed.
Reichen sei mich der Kugelschreiber.
Go across the country and call the series Coast to Coast.
I've already picked out that. I've already picked out that name. It's gonna happen.
The next 8 years. That's a weird number.
Yes, we are doing ECHL logos in the future.
All the logos are being done. There's a lot of logos out there. He's got them all planned.
Okay, just quit spamming me. That freaking dab. Oot and a boot? How's she going there, eh? Want to come up to Canada? Maybe we can go to Timmy's and talk about some hockey?
We need our boy Andy to be taking care of this chat. Give us the immortal Lino snap.
Oh, snap.
If anyone owns a chair company and would like to donate 2 chairs
Yes.
to Post, these chairs suck. It is not comfy. I don't know how you guys sat here for 7.5 hours or whatever when you did that live stream video. Do you love Tim Hortons? Tim Hortons is not what it used to be.
Tim Hortons is overrated.
Yeah.
Will you do a bottle flipping montage?
Popeyes or KFC? I've never had Popeyes. Have you had Popeyes?
I've never had Popeyes.
We had, what did we have?
We don't have
What's the one when we went to Florida, we ate Chick-fil-A or...
Chick-fil-A's awesome.
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
That was my first time having Chick-fil-A. It was pretty good.
We don't have Chick-fil-A here. We have to go away. Will you marry me? Oh. Sorry. No.
Neil, do you like Aerosmith?
Yeah, Aerosmith's okay. I got to see them play live in Prince Edward Island.
Will the Nordiques ever become a team again?
What do I usually order at Tim's? Cafe Mocha
Hot chocolate and tea biscuits.
and maple dip donut.
No, I'm all about the tea biscuits.
You mean A?
No Chick-fil-A in Canada. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, there's no Chick-fil-A. That was my first experience with it.
How's it going, eh? We're from Fredericton, New Brunswick. My favorite TV show. Star Trek.
Okay, Oliver asks most overrated NHL players. I want to ask chat this because I read the hockey Reddit quite frequently, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically a forum kind of on Reddit. And people on there think that Jonathan Toews is really overrated in Chicago. And, you know, I thought that would be the unpopular opinion, but there's a lot of Chicago fans that aren't happy with what he does for how much he gets paid. So I want to know what chat thinks.
If Jonathan Toews is overrated?
If Jonathan Toews is overrated or overpaid for what he does. Because, you know, he's a good leader. But if you're a Chicago fan, would you want his contract back? Like, would you get rid of him to save that money to spend on other players? Is basically what I'm asking. Because that's what the hockey Reddit, some people were saying, and I was actually taken back by that. I was quite surprised.
I'd keep him. Probably not in theaters, no.
Overpaid, not overrated, overrated. Yeah, see, there's a lot of people that think that.
I think he's overpaid. I don't think he's overrated, if that makes sense.
He kind of is, though. If you're paying him $10.5 million.
I mean, like, but for what?
Like, are you paying him $10.5 million to be a good leader in the room, or are you paying him $10.5 million to help the team on the scoreboard? Because they have a lot of players tied up in big contracts, and if they're not helping out, then that team's in trouble.
I think he's worth 8. Favorite movie other than Star Trek? My favorite movie is Apollo 13.
My favorite movie back in the day used to be The Rock with Nicolas Cage.
Man, that is a classic. That's like a cult classic.
For a long time, that's been my favorite movie. I don't know if I have a favorite movie anymore, but that's what I used to say was my favorite movie, so I'm going to go with that.
No, I don't like Nirvana.
What's the score of the game at the moment? It's 4-0 with 13 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
And we are watching the game. It's on the side. We're not watching it.
It's in a bad location. If it was
Yeah.
here, we'd be able to watch it more.
Yeah, if it was up there, we could list, but the chat's going so quick that if we just sit here and watch the game and let you guys talk to yourself, that's not very interesting, so. 4-0 without the game being half over. It's pretty disappointing to watch, too.
Neil, your dad looks like Gary Glitter? Who's Gary Glitter? Favorite NHL logo? I think mine's San Jose. My dad should be a broadcaster. Heck yeah, Apollo 13.
I wonder if your dad is still in the chat right now. Yeah, he is.
What?
I wonder if your dad would ever come on a podcast with us, like, remotely.
Remotely?
Yeah, I wonder if we could figure that out.
He would definitely do it. I would be worried about the audio
sync?
quality. Although,
What if we had him record his copy and then
That's what I
send
was
it to
thinking.
us?
yeah, we could do that. Bagged milk? Yeah, we have bagged milk
I
here.
love bagged milk. Bagged milk is where it's at, people. If you're in America and you don't understand bagged milk,
Bagged milk is where it's at. Post-to-post movie? Dang.
starring us as ourselves, that'd be a very boring movie.
5-0. There's no coverage. They're just letting them walk in.
So
It's so frustrating.
Justin's loving it. Yeah, Squid Man, the game is over. I agree. I think it was over at 4.
Shout out to Squid Man.
The home team has dominated the scoreboard so far. So all they can do is just try to finish this one out and regroup.
My favorite Sens player right now, Brassard.
Canned milk.
Canned milk?
I think canned milk is for cooking. I don't think you drink canned milk.
Would I spend the night alone with Pierre McGuire to save my family? Sorry, Dad. Hope you had a good life.
I thought it was going to be for like 100 subs or something like that, not to save the family.
The Shawshank Redemption. Good choice, Justin.
Squid Man, we're always going to give you a shout out. You're in post-to-post lore now.
Yeah.
Just like Izzy Fro and you.
Lore indeed.
When you win a contest, we're going to remember who you are.
Should we tell them about our thing that happened last night that's now available?
I don't know what happened last night.
The Andy?
Oh, I don't know if we should say it. Andy, if you're in the chat, speak up. Yeah, I know you were here earlier. I don't know if you're here now. We could talk about that, but...
You know this channel rocks when bagged milk is being discussed.
Golden State or Cleveland?
Golden State.
Golden State's
Golden
got it.
State.
Sweep. Did you watch Goon Movie 1 and 2? I actually haven't seen either one
I
of
tried
them.
to watch Goon yesterday, Goon 1, because I want to watch number 2, and I couldn't get it to work.
Who has the worst NHL fan base?
That's just asking for hate.
Yeah, it depends on where you come from, too. Are we talking playoffs or regular season?
Every team has their group of fans that... Would I go gay for PK Subban? No. The East Coast will have a team in 30 years.
I thought someone was saying
It's
something.
coming. Yeah, it's delayed.
No, it's not that delayed. It was a lie. It's not 6-0. Someone in chat said it was 6-0. It's not 6-0.
In my experience, Philadelphia Flyers fans have been the worst that I've seen to people and myself.
Bruins fans, I call to you. Do you hear me? I hear you. Do you think it was a good idea to bring an NHL team to Las Vegas?
For the short term, yeah, I do.
I think
For the long term,
I think you need to balance out your conferences. You don't want to have two more teams on one side than the other.
yeah.
You don't want to have one more team one side. Like I said in the video we did today, they're trying to find another West Coast team or city. We know that.
No, we live on the opposite side of the country, Vancouver, so we weren't in the riot, and if we were there, we wouldn't be in the riot.
I don't think too many fans were in the riot. I think people showed up that
Yeah.
knew that they were going to get away with some things. So
Chicken. Favorite food is chicken.
should the Ducks relocate? I don't
No
think
way.
so.
No, the Ducks have a great fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like David Pasternak. Utah should get a city? You mean a team?
I don't think any teams are moving right now, including Calgary. Are you surprised that LA didn't make the playoffs?
Yeah, I picked them to finish 8th, so I mean, not surprised, but
There's only so many people that can make it. Quebec City needs a team now.
what's up, Luca? What up, peeps? Woodstock Slammers. Heck yeah.
Why is your friend a Bruins fan? The better question is, why is he your friend?
Eli McGee. There you go. You got a shout out.
Why do you guys say Quebec, not Quebec? Because I think that's how you say it if
Quebec.
you're English.
Quebec
You say
what?
Quebec. You don't say Quebec.
Quebec.
It's Quebec, even though that's wrong. What city without a team do you think has the best potential to become a hockey city? I think it's probably Seattle.
Yeah, it's Seattle.
They just need an ownership group that's willing to fork some dough out. We're not getting Turk Turkleton in for a special guest appearance.
What? Who said that?
Tim S. Any word on getting Turk Turkleton in for a special guest appearance?
I don't know. He lives in Italy, so it might be hard. Turk's the man.
Turk has funny comments that aren't usually politically correct, but they're really funny nonetheless. I have to sleep. I'll watch you guys later. Have a good night.
See you, Anthony. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, Von Hook, you said Neil for commissioner like 7 times. Now you're changing it to Jason?
That's because you didn't acknowledge, so I accept the commissioner salary.
Coffee Crisp.
Would you be the commissioner of the NHL and make all that money if you knew everyone was going to hate you?
Yeah, I'm pretty cheap. I'm pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like money.
Like you just have a public persona everywhere you went that...
Yeah, I'd sell my soul to a corporation. Hockey Hoser. There you go. Shout out. You think people just like hearing their names?
Oh, yeah. We're celebrities.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah.
not celebrities.
Justin, are you going to bring bagged milk? That's going to be so weird because when people see the video that we filmed and they weren't part of this live stream, they're going to be so confused.
Gamer Dude says he'll give you half a penny to overthrow me as commissioner.
Oh.
We don't have pennies anymore in Canada. Penny's not worth anything.
No, pennies do not exist in Canada anymore. Justin for commissioner. You're
Who said that?
switching again, Von Hook.
Von Hook. You gotta figure out where your loyalties lie.
Yeah, we're watching the game, but we're not really paying attention because it's
It's 5-0.
it's not entertaining. Chris, cool dude, you sure can have a shout out.
I'm not even gonna read that.
No.
But you know we read what you said.
Would I kiss Carey Price for free tickets? Free tickets to what?
Game 7 of the Stanley Cup playoffs in Pittsburgh.
Heck no.
Neil's dad for commissioner. Yeah,
Heck yeah.
that would be more appropriate, I think.
Brent for commissioner.
You live in NB and don't speak French. We don't have to speak French.
Nope.
I speak enough French to get by. If you drop me in France or deep Quebec, I'd get by. But I would never speak French if I didn't have to, because it'd be terrible.
Yeah, I don't. Ain't nobody got time to learn how to speak French.
Nice lanyard. Go Flames, go. I have this on because of a video we just did before we started the live stream. I just haven't taken it off. I thought you guys were living in Toronto. No, we're in a small city.
I'd like to learn how to speak French, but just don't have the time.
Do you think it would be advantageous to the channel if we lived in Toronto?
Probably.
Do you think we'd be sucked into the GTA mindset of let's talk about the Leafs all the time?
I wouldn't.
But you might like Toronto more if you lived there and you lived there all your life.
I mean, yeah, if I lived there all my life, yeah.
The real victim when it comes to the NHL commissioner is Bill Daly, because he thought he was getting Gary Bettman's job, and Gary Bettman just won't go away, so Bill Daly is not going to be the commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
So if we got to feel bad for anyone, we feel bad for Bill Daly. I don't really feel bad for Bill Daly. He's making tons of money.
Duct work. There you go, buddy.
What do you think of Marner, Matthews, and Nylander? I think those are 3 great players.
Yeah, definitely.
I think anyone would love to have them on their team.
What's up, Logan? From Nova Scotia. Just to the south. Yep. Played hockey the majority of my life. Yeah, I'll dance in public for $15K.
Who do you think is going to have the biggest move trade in the offseason?
Calgary.
I'm going to say Vegas.
Yeah. No question. Yeah, Vegas. Yeah.
They have 30-some players they're about to take. I'm sure one of them will be good.
McElhaney.
See, I heard on the grapevine that the Bruins were doing a negotiation with Vegas. Because basically they were looking at McQuaid
There's going to be a lot of...
or Miller. There's 3 people they were looking at. I can't remember who the third one was. So I think the GM in Boston was basically trying to work a deal saying that if you don't take these guys, we'll work something else. And I think there's going to be a lot of that going on. So
Yeah.
June 21st, we find out who Vegas has for a team.
What team do you think will acquire Sammy Vatanen? I'll say Toronto Maple Leafs.
Would you still watch the NHL if Pierre McGuire is commissioner? Yes, because you don't have to like the commissioner to like the game.
I didn't like Sean Avery when he played hockey, but I've heard that he's a really nice guy off the ice.
I always thought he was, I guess I don't really know, but he was always doing like photo ads and stuff too. He was like modeling, wasn't he?
I think so, yeah.
I thought that was kind of weird. He made some very inappropriate comments about people, like Phaneuf.
Yeah.
What are your words on Wayne Simmons? I like Wayne Simmons. I think
Ryan Hartman, I think he's going to be great in the next couple of years. TJ's going to re-sign in Washington. That's my prediction.
will Ovechkin ever lift the cup? Justin says no. I don't know what you say. Did you say no too?
I wasn't even listening, so what do you say?
Will Ovechkin never lift the cup?
No.
I don't think he'll lift it in Washington. I think he'll have to get traded and take a cut to a better team, maybe.
Yeah, we're not really paying attention to the game because it's not interesting. But, yeah, we know the score. Favorite goal song? I like the Dallas one. Severe thunderstorm warning in Calgary right now. I wish I was there. I love thunderstorms.
Be out in the balcony taking pictures.
Take a picture of it, post it on Instagram, and then tag me in it. And if you're on Instagram, go follow Post to Post Show or Post to Post. I don't even know what it is.
That's good.
I did this last time. Yeah, I think it's Post to Post Show.
David or Matthews, I think everyone would say McDavid.
Here, take a photo of the rain in Calgary, put it on Instagram, and then tag me or follow me there. Yes, I've heard that I look like Paul Byron. I've heard they look like
Thank you, Will.
Hedman and Arvidsson. Thank you very much. We'll appreciate that.
There's a tornado warning in Brampton.
Oh,
Oh, snap.
I wish I was there. Oh, snap.
Is Brad Rat Marchand good? You guys covered this in a video recently, I feel like.
Yeah, he's awesome, but his attitude sucks. How is Canadian maple syrup? Actually, I don't eat a lot of maple syrup.
I don't either.
A boat out in the water? About? Is that how Americans say? About?
Look at that comment by Tommy Donovan. That's probably the greatest comment I've ever read on the internet.
Jason is the best person on this channel. No offense, Neil or Justin.
That is clearly a lie, but I thank you anyway.
I'll accept that.
I'm not a fan of being in videos, but I can't let Neil do this all by himself. Have you ever been in a thunder snowstorm? I've seen one online. They look awesome. I've never been in one.
Instagram's post-to-post show. I really like Kucherov.
What do you think of Crosby pushing PK Subban's head into the ice? Like I said this a little bit earlier. Star players are going to get away with a little more than regular players. That's just how it is, especially in the finals.
I would love to see Galchenyuk traded to the Islanders.
What should the Bruins
For
do in
Tavares.
offsides then?
Bruins.
The Bruins need their cap situation fixed.
Yeah.
I think they're still going to be a bit. They're going to be relying on rookies and inexperienced players again this year. I think it's going to be a few years for Boston gets straightened out.
Can we do a roast on Justin someday? Yeah, I think we can do that.
We'll roast them with blooper reel footage.
If you want to get Justin riled up, just insult Nirvana, compliment Ovechkin,
you don't even have to.
diss Pittsburgh. What else? Thanks, Chris.
Favorite goalie in the league? I think yours is obviously
Jake
Price.
Allen. Oh, favorite goalie besides Jake Allen.
I think you got to say Carey Price.
Yeah, Carey Price. I'm a really big fan of Antti Ranta and Scott Darling as well. Islanders aren't trading Kucherov.
There's not going to be another team in the East for a long time.
Yeah.
The only way that would even remotely happen is if one of the East Coast teams that's not doing well moved to the West, like maybe Arizona or someone like that. Or
The Habs dude seems like a pothead. I've never tried weed. I've never smoked a cigarette. And I don't even drink. So,
Yeah.
Sorry. I have been to Ottawa. Yeah, 2 years ago. And potentially this summer if I drive across Canada.
Is it bad that my favorite goalie is Jimmy Howard? No. Are you a Detroit fan? Or do you just like him? Justin says he'd be there if he could. We know. We're just roasting you, like the chat says.
Yeah, I think George Peros did retire officially.
See, the guy that had the big stash.
Yep.
He was on Hockey Wives.
You watch Hockey Wives?
My wife watches Hockey Wives.
Did you just say that out loud?
My wife watches Hockey Wives. I do
Ooh.
not watch it.
No, I do not watch the UFC.
I went to a UFC in Halifax this year in February.
You had fun, though. Was it? It was okay.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Do you guys like offensive memes?
I love memes.
Not on this channel, we don't.
No, not on this channel.
Talk to us on the side, maybe.
Yeah. I'm not reading that.
No. I'm going to have to get you guys to read this out loud. Steve,
I know
sorry,
Steve.
man.
I know Steve in real life.
I appreciate that comment, but there's no way I'm reading that. I couldn't even talk into our regular video before, let alone try to read something like that.
Steve, you're the man. Shout out Steve and St. John.
Hey, look, Andy Seymour's back.
What up, Andy? We were talking about you earlier. And you weren't
Yeah,
around.
Andy, we said, hey, Andy, if you're around, say something in the chat. You never said anything. We were a little sad.
We're going to reveal some information that includes you.
Are we going to reveal it or are we going to talk about some more? Or do you think we should just go for it? We'll ask Andy about it.
Andy's the man.
Obviously, Andy's for it since he's the one who suggested it.
Justin, Coke is definitely better than Pepsi. Don't even get me started on that.
Thumbs down. Pepsi all the way.
See you. Hopefully John Tavares.
Let's ask chat that. Do you guys in chat think John Tavares re-signs with the Islanders or do you think he goes somewhere else?
6-0. No, I can't keep a straight face for pranks. I love prank channels, but I could never do it. Fan meetups. Well, if I drive across Canada this summer, maybe we'll see.
Rumors say that Islanders might move to Hartford. Thoughts? I haven't heard that.
How old are you, Beth?
I'd be really jealous if you did that.
What?
If you went on that trip. Like I tell you, I don't think you should do it. And it's 15%. I'd say it's not smart to do that. And it's 85%. I'd be jealous.
Oh, I'm doing it. 100% I'm doing it. I'm leaving July 3rd.
There's a nice compliment for Justin in the chat.
Very nice compliment.
Junior rocks 2012. Hopefully he sees that and answers you.
Beth, that's too old. That's too old for a tour guide. I was very upset when I fired Gerard Gallant. All right, go for it.
I'm not going to go for it. You can. Do you even know much about it or not really?
Heck no, I don't know anything about it.
All right. So I'll give you guys a little download. We'll have to put it mention it in a video or on the podcast or something after this. Like this is not the official unveil. You can tell them how Andy sent you the email, and I'll explain it after that if you want, because I didn't read the email.
Yeah, Andy contacted me and he's had a great suggestion. He said that we should set up a Discord, which is a program used by people to talk, when they're playing games or just to chat. You can have a community on Discord. It's a program. You don't even need to download it. You can use it on your browser.
It works
right?
through a browser or you can download it, and it's got chat and voice.
Yeah, chat and voice, and you can have different rooms within a
It's kind of like a modern IRC if you're old.
Yeah, it's just like a way for people to just chat and hang out and stuff like that. So you set up the Discord
Yeah, so
for the channel, and
last night I set it up, and it's early going, so I just added, like, I won't get into all the stuff. We added roles and stuff, and we have a chat room for each team. But basically, Andy's idea for it, I think, I don't want to speak for Andy. Andy, you can speak for yourself in the chat, but it was basically to have a place, kind of like we're doing now, to talk to people while games are on. And
Yep.
so we think we're going to go with it, and if people want to participate in that, they can. If they don't, that's fine too.
Do they need a link to sign up?
We will give a link. We just got to make sure all the stuff's ready to go first. Like,
Yeah.
keep all the trolls out.
It's 6-0 Pittsburgh right now.
In the second period.
6-0. Favorite Coyotes jersey of all time? I like their current one. No, I'm not a big fan of Kadri or Kadri, whatever you say.
Will you go to Winnipeg's whiteout? That would be awesome.
Oh man, that would be great.
Who gets Ovi? Washington gets Ovi.
Yeah, we're gonna rate all the logos. We're gonna do the SHL, the SPHL, the ECHL, the OHL, the CHL, the Q, the DHL, DEL. We're gonna do them all. Me and Justin went to college together back in 2004, and so yeah, he's Canadian. I don't know very much about Clayton Keller, so I won't say. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Yaroslav Halak. Give you some advice? Just do it.
That's great advice. No, that's not good advice.
Just do it. Just do it. No, unfortunately, I've never been to Newfoundland. I'd love to go someday, though.
Jason MVP. Man, I appreciate all you guys trying to make me feel good.
I'm 31. Yeah, I like Peyton Manning. Did you say what you're going to give away?
I did not.
You need to say that.
Nope, that's for the podcast people
right.
listen to.
Right.
We already give the tidbit here for these people. So if you weren't here earlier, I'm going to just recap it in 10 seconds. We're doing a podcast giveaway sometime. Don't know when yet. We got to finalize that. And you're only going to hear about it if you listen to the podcast through your phone or your tablet or whatever. If you just listen on YouTube, you won't even know about it. So it's just something special for the people that are listening to the podcast, like a downloaded version of it. And the podcast audience for that is not as big as the YouTube channel, so your chances of winning are way higher. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Other than that, the regular YouTube audience isn't even going to know about it. So it's just something special for the people who listen to the podcast.
I try to get Fro to join the stream.
I was actually talking to Andy on the new Discord last night. There's just the three of us in it right now. And I found out what time it was with Andy. It's just like, wow, you stay up really late, man.
Yeah.
Where does Duchesne go?
Duchesne? Duchesne stays put, I think.
I don't think there's going to be big trades.
What's going on here?
Are there any rules currently that you think should be changed in the NHL? We talked about the offside rule in one of the podcasts. We think that needs to be tweaked a little bit. Review Olympic team jerseys. I couldn't review them because I am so biased. I love the Canadian jerseys.
Yeah, I do too.
I absolutely love them.
I can't see you. I can't see your video. It's private on Instagram. one's watching the game because it's boring.
Chad Johnson. I've seen Chad Johnson's name for quite a while, haven't you?
Chad Johnson, he's was in the first 20 subs, I think.
Yeah.
That is a true veteran, Chad Johnson.
Yeah. Shout out Chad Johnson in the chat.
Thanks for joining in, Chad. We appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate that. I think it's a good thing to look a little younger than you are. So.
Hashtag first 20. Justin says it's time to make a bowl of Fruit Loops with his bagged milk.
Charles, you're completely right. The hockey guy's analysis is better than mine.
The hockey guy knows a lot.
He does. I'm not trying to replace or be the hockey guy.
And I don't know much at all, which is why I don't go on videos. I leave that to Justin and Neil. Chris says, Sportsnet took a poll of Canada's favorite hockey team, and the Jets finished last out of the 7 teams. I feel that isn't really a fair representation of the Jets fan base. Thoughts? It's possible that it's because the Jets lost their team for a while. Maybe. I don't know. I know Jets fans are crazy about their team, but there are a lot of Toronto fans. There are a lot of Montreal fans. I would have actually thought that, I hate to say this, but I would have thought that Ottawa would have been the 7th team.
Think so?
Yeah. I feel like Ottawa doesn't get a lot of coverage. I feel like they're just kind of doing their own thing.
No, I don't think Michael Therrien will be homeless. See you, JT. No, I don't watch any basketball, really.
Yeah, Alex, I've heard that. And we had this conversation a little bit earlier when the stream started. That we want to make sure that the NHL playoffs don't become the NBA playoffs, where you have 2 super teams and it's a wash. It's a lot more interesting when there's storylines and anyone can win. There was no real big announcement, Squid. We just basically said that there's going to be a podcast giveaway, and only the people who listen to the podcast on the apps will be able to participate in it because it won't be mentioned on YouTube. It's just something special for the people that are listening to the podcast.
Thank you very much. I don't know how to say your name. Ariel? No, I don't know any NHL players personally, unfortunately. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. See you, Will.
Is it going to be mentioned in the middle of a podcast? I actually don't know how I'm going to do it yet because I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I don't think I'm going to have a conversation, and right in the middle of a conversation I'm going to stop and do a giveaway because I don't really think that's fair.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how I'll do it yet, but we'll see. Since the podcast isn't like YouTube where you can just comment on it, we still have to work a few things out of how we want people to enter into it, and for how long we want to leave it open.
Yeah. The Obi situation is a interesting one, but I think he'll stay put in Washington.
When I get to the NHL, I'll remember you, Neil.
Thanks, Patrick.
If you get to the NHL, promise Neil you let him do a one-on-one interview with you.
Yeah, I need an interview, and I want free tickets.
Where do you think Ilya Kovalchuk will end up? There was actually a little bit of talk about this.
I think it's up to him.
A couple days ago. There was a few teams looking at him. I think Bob McKenzie was talking about it.
I would love to collab with the hockey guy. Shannon is, I said this earlier, he knows so much about hockey. I'd love to talk to him sometime. Maybe that's a question for you. Your thoughts on the Bruins now that the Bruins and Habs rivalry now that they got former coach?
I I don't think it really changes it, to be honest. It would have been something to see a playoff matchup between the two teams.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, it didn't work out.
that would have been.
The ratings would have been through the
Oh
roof.
yeah, it went crazy. Will Hartford get a team? Probably not in the next 10 years.
You look exactly like my old boss. Do you have a brother? No, no, and I'm nobody's boss. Believe me.
Yeah, I played hockey most of my life. What team do you think would be the best in 5 years? I'm gonna say Edmonton.
I don't know. I can't tell you who's going to be the best team next year, let alone 5 years.
We are watching the game, Jonathan. It's just in between periods, and it's not even interesting. No, I don't know Kurt Cobain. Can you give me advice on how to tell my crush that you have feelings for her? Man, just do it.
That was what you told him earlier.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
You just gotta look in your eyes and say, "Listen, I really like you, and you don't have to like me back, but I just want you to know that I like you."
It's better to come out and be turned down than to never come out and wonder all the time. I've been married for, I don't even know how long. 2008 is when I got married. And I've been with her for 7 or 8 years before that. It's been a long time since I've had to do that. I'm kind of glad I don't have to do that anymore.
31, Carter.
How do you feel about the 6-0 Penguins? I don't like it because it
Don't
makes
like
the
it.
game uninteresting. The only people who are enjoying this game are Penguins fans.
Yeah, I'm not really watching.
If you have no horse in this race, it's not interesting. If you're a Nashville fan, it's not interesting. It's just going to be more dirty, rough stuff for the rest of the game because the game is pretty much over.
Thanks, J. General Zod.
That's not very nice.
That's the worst insult ever. You didn't even spell it right.
Should have print screened that and then saved it for a future video.
Yeah. If you're gonna insult us, then
Don't insult us. Be nice.
yeah. No, I don't think Baltimore will get a team.
Have you done a video about the NHL draft this year? There's no, haven't done one yet.
I'm waiting for the playoffs to be over, and then we're gonna make a draft video. Jason, can you please tell me that you got married in 2008 because I haven't heard you say that in a minute. I don't get it.
I don't know. People keep asking the same questions over and over.
Yeah,
Because they come in.
That's what I meant.
People are coming and going, so we're basically answering the question more than once.
Yeah. Gamer dude, just go for it, buddy. Just do it.
If you get turned down, that's okay. That happens. Happens to everybody.
Just gotta fake the confidence and just gotta go for it.
The Canadian dollar is weak. The Canadian dollar is weak.
Canadian dollar is terrible. The Canadian dollar is. It's like we said this earlier. If you're an American and you want to come on, if you want to go on vacation, man, come to Canada. Like
There's a lot of places you
Seriously.
can go. You save a lot of money.
$100 American is like $125, $130 Canadian.
Yep.
No, we're from Fredericton or Brunswick. Second favorite sport? Darts. Just kidding. No, it's not darts. I don't know.
I don't really have another favorite sport. There's stuff I'll watch.
I watch the CFL. I like football. Which Jays player do you think would be the best player in the NHL? I have no idea.
I'm going to say Josh Donaldson because he's a freak. Can you make a video projecting the Las Vegas roster?
Yeah,
So-
we'll definitely be doing that in the future. My cousin lives in Frederick and his name is James. Do you know him? Yeah, James is awesome. I watch baseball when the Blue Jays are doing good.
bandwagon.
You guys are bandwagons. Sweet, thanks. Favorite American player? Whew. I was a big Mike Modano fan back in the day. Favorite CFL team? Probably Calgary. Please visit Ohio. I'd love to visit Ohio.
What was your first reaction when Subban was traded?
I was actually I was okay with it. I was I wasn't even really that shocked. I think the Hall trade was necessary for Edmonton, but I didn't like it. Hey, don't hate me. I like the Texas Rangers. I'd say they're probably my third favorite baseball team.
Do you think Halifax is big enough for an NHL team? No. I wish it was, though.
Probably 10 years. I think their population is like 500,000, something like that.
Yeah, I know the HRM's got, Dartmouth and everything.
Yeah.
It's still not big enough. They wouldn't consider it.
Favorite Saku Koivu moment was when he came back from cancer. It was his first game back at home, and he got a 10-minute standing ovation. Where in the U.S. have I been? I've been to every state on the East Coast. I drove to Florida when I was younger. I've been to Arizona. I've been to California.
Stanley, I have a friend who lives in Fredericksburg, Virginia. I would love to go there. Never been.
Yeah, we're both cheering for Nashville. Top two-way forward, probably Patrice Bergeron.
I like my Bergeron.
Yeah, I really like the Blues. I think I have them ranked fourth, my fourth favorite team. That's no problem, Joseph. My favorite and least favorite goal songs? I don't know what my least favorite goal songs is, but my favorite's Dallas. Why do you not like the Bruins? This guy does. No, I didn't watch any of the Memorial Cup, unfortunately. I just didn't have time. There's so many questions.
See you, Dylan.
See you, Dylan. Thanks for joining.
Do you like responding to haters?
I think I had the Rangers ranked 15th. Who's that? Do I like responding to haters? I don't like responding to haters, but
I ignore haters.
I get a lot of stupid comments. People who can't spell and try to insult me and just look terrible doing it. What do you do besides make YouTube videos? Nothing.
Nothing right now.
Nothing.
Travel the country, take pictures.
Yeah, I'm a photographer in
That's your other hobby.
yeah. I would consider it more than a hobby.
You've made money at it.
Yep. Most of my photos are on my personal Instagram. If you can find it, I'll give you a cookie.
Yeah, Michael, someone did ask where the next team would expand it or what city, and we said Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
I think that's all they're waiting for is an ownership group willing to
Yeah, they need an arena that can
put a
support
shovel in
it.
the ground, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time sitting on this chair.
These chairs are terrible.
It's getting pretty rough. I got a bad hit.
Ooh, this is better.
When is Goalie Helmets Part 2 coming?
Probably next week, early next week. Tell Justin that Crosby likes dudes.
Why do people say that?
I don't know.
That's not an insult.
No, I don't think the Islanders should move. They've got a long, great history there. They've got a ton of fans. I definitely don't want to see the Islanders move. I like Matt Murray. I don't dislike him or really like him. Do you know any lyrics to the Montreal's goal song? Nope. I'm not a very big lyrics person.
You know one thing I'll say about your helmet video that I was disappointed in? You didn't have the back of Jake Allen's helmet.
Yeah, it's because he's got the New Brunswick logo.
This is a New Brunswick logo. That's why I was waiting for the whole video and you didn't show it. I was like, what?
I played left wing and sometimes center. Yeah, I know who the hockey guy is, yep.
Do you ever like the Pens? Yes. We just like the story of someone else winning, too. Now, if the Bruins were doing the same thing Pittsburgh was doing, I'd be okay with it. But they're not my team, so.
Do a Don Cherry impression? I like to do impressions, but not a Don Cherry.
No.
I can't do it. This is...
I can't do any impressions. There's a guy... I don't even know if I should say this.
We can't rank goal songs. It's against copyright laws. It's a copyright violation. I've been asked it probably over 50 times. We can't do it. So...
I don't know what you were doing there, but you were...
It's a Don Cherry thing.
Let's go!
Yeah, I'd love to collab with Hockey Guy. He's a really knowledgeable guy. Hopefully I get to meet him someday.
Do you think the NHL wants Pittsburgh to win? I don't think they have... I don't think they care now. I think the Nashville story has been really good, and it's been getting a lot of coverage. So I think they'd be okay if Nashville won, and I think they'd be okay if Pittsburgh won. I think they're very glad that Pittsburgh's in the final, though.
Do a British accent? Can you do a British accent?
No, I can't.
There's like different kinds of British accents. There's like a very soft, a very
There's
royal.
like Scottish and British and...
Then it's like kind of like a slang English. It's like it's more harsh and they like skip letters and stuff. We do collab with TPS. Who's TPS?
Rank goal songs or unsub?
Do it just unsub.
All right.
I'm not doing it, so just unsub. I don't make money on any video, so I'm not worried about not making video on the goal songs. I'm not worried about not making money on the goal songs video. I just don't want to do it. It's just not something I want to do. So
What's this?
sub count.
Oh. That's interesting. Dirtiest players beside Brad Marchand. Matt Cook.
Matt Cook, Maxime Leperrier.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Maxime Lapierre. Not a fan of Burroughs.
Yeah, I like Anaheim. They're not even close to being my favorite team, but I don't hate them.
Carson and TN Sports, I've said this a few times now. Star players are going to get away with more. That's just how it is.
No, I actually like Ovechkin. Me and Justin disagree on Ovechkin. Well, I mean, I agree with him on some things, but YouTube is just a hobby. It's not a job. I don't get paid for this. I don't make any money doing this. It's just
Zero.
a hobby.
Not even $1. Zero.
I'd like to get a sponsor. What did you read?
He said, "Don't hate on Burrows. He is the best." The only reason I don't like Burrows is for one reason, and I'm allowed to not like it because I'm a Bruins fan, is because in the playoffs someone stuck their finger near his mouth and he bit on it.
Yes, I did pick Anaheim to win the cup, but that doesn't mean I like them. My predictions are unbiased.
You like Anaheim, don't you?
Yeah, I'd say I think they're around 12, 13.
Can I send Justin some neon skate laces? Yes, you can. You can tweet him.
I need a sponsor that gives me money, not free stuff.
I'll take free stuff.
Unless you're Lids. If you're Lids and you want to give me free hats, thumbs up.
We can get a sponsor that gives us free stuff that we can give back to you in giveaways.
Yeah, Ray Dog, we're definitely going to do the SPHL logos. Yeah, the Panthers were my second favorite East team last year. Yager's never going to retire. Okay. I'm sick of this dude asking for a shout out. Last place team next year? Ooh. Vancouver.
Vancouver, Colorado again, probably.
Pensacola Ice Flyers. They've got an awesome logo. I think there's a naval air base in Pensacola. Probably where the name comes from. If I didn't have a hockey channel, what would be my second choice if you did YouTube?
Short films.
Short films, yeah. Photography tutorials, stuff like that. Do I watch Papa Bless? You know I watch Papa Bless. My favorite YouTube channel.
Have we said hi to John Conrad yet?
John Conrad? Where's John Conrad?
Okay, that's right there.
What's up, John Conrad? I think John's been on every live stream so far. Appreciate that.
It's a name I recognize.
What's my favorite part of America? Probably New York City. I love New York City. It would be fun to do a Let's Play of NHL, but there's too much other stuff to film, so... See you, James. Favorite movie? Apollo 13. Thanks, Ian. We appreciate that. If I could travel anywhere, where would it be? Ooh. I don't know. Across Canada.
Do you think the Predators would have a chance to win if they had their 2 injured players? You could say the same thing for Pittsburgh, too.
See, Cody?
Who should be on the cover of NHL 18? Would you pick Connor McDavid?
Nope.
Would you pick Austin Matthews?
Nope.
Who would you pick?
And
I think the covers are voted by fans. Is that going on right now, by the way? Because don't they normally announce the winner at the NHL Awards?
I don't think they're doing a voting this year.
Oh.
I think they're just picking it.
Oh, because normally they announce it at the NHL Awards.
I think Phil Kessel should be on the cover eating a cheeseburger.
That wasn't very nice.
No, it wasn't, but it'd be awesome.
A plain cheeseburger or a fully loaded cheeseburger?
Plain, for sure. PS4. I think Pittsburgh's going to win the cup, unfortunately.
What team exposes the best player in the expansion draft?
That's a
I don't
great
know.
question.
It's going to be interesting to watch.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a hard question to answer.
It's hard. Like we know there's backdoor deals going on right now, so it's impossible to know.
What did I eat today? What did I eat? Oh, I had a chicken burger.
Oh, there's a surprise.
surprise.
There's a surprise.
I don't go on my PS4 that much anymore, so there's no sense adding me. What did you eat in your last 3 lunches?
I haven't had lunch.
A chicken burger.
A chicken burger and chicken strips. It's probably very close. Legit.
No, I had Pogos.
Pogos, really?
Yeah, Pogos. Yeah.
Do you guys even have pogos in the States?
Yeah, I think they call them corn dogs in the United
Yeah.
States. We call them Pogos up here.
John Conrad, not a big Kenny Holland fan.
No, Sam. Unfortunately, don't have any pets. Hopefully in the future. Heck yeah, Pogos for the win. $6-0. 15 minutes left. What would you buy with $1 million?
He would travel.
Yeah, I would travel. I'd buy a post-to-post studio, buy the best camera equipment and the lights, and be awesome.
It'd be awesome to have a legit desk with the logo right in the front.
That'd be amazing. What time is it there? It's 11:25.
It's time to get up and go for a walk because I can't sit here anymore.
Just do it.
Oof.
Saku Koivu was my favorite player of all time from the Canadians. Am I a virgin? Why would you want to know that? That's just creepy.
It's kind of weird.
I'm 31. What do you think?
I don't think he knows. Like that's why he's asking.
Maybe.
What do you like better, poutine or bacon?
Bacon.
Yeah, bacon.
If I had a big plate of bacon right now, I'd eat it.
Yeah, way to go, Brent Taylor. So I guess congratulations are in order, if that's accurate.
Justin, get out of your seat. You won't. That's not Justin.
I'm not Justin. I'm the poor man's Justin.
The poor man's Justin.
Like I am legit the poor man's Justin. I'm just here so Neil won't be alone. Is that me or you?
Yeah, 5K. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Now the real magic happens. I can start applying for sponsorships now.
For 5,000 viewers, he's going to give away a new car.
I'm not prepared. What's my opinion on Calgary? What do you mean? Be more specific. I like their logo.
$4,999, they say. Yeah. So when we wake up tomorrow, it should be over 5,000.
Hopefully. I'll just check for myself.
What did it say?
5,000. Saku Koivu was not only my favorite Finnish-born player, he's my favorite player of all time. What made me start YouTube? I love hockey and I love YouTube, and I had all kinds of equipment lying around, so decided to make some good use of it. Do a stream with your dad? Yeah, we can do that.
That's coming.
Do I know who Guy Herbert is? Mm-mm. Excluding the Habs Bruins, what's your favorite rivalry going on in the league right now? Ooh, that's a great question, John. I don't know.
The Edmonton Anaheim Calgary's turning into be something.
Yeah?
I don't know.
I always like watching Ottawa and Toronto play. I always like watching Calgary and Edmonton play.
The only thing I don't like about the Toronto Ottawa is that if Ottawa's home, half the fans in the stadium are from Toronto. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if they had their own huge set of fans and Toronto had their huge set of fans, maybe it'd be a little better. But
If Post to Post was taken, what name would your YouTube channel be? I don't know. I had so many different names picked out. It was like the Breakaway and the Back Check and the Face Off and all these typical hockey names. And Post to Post was just the easiest to say. It was the easiest to make a logo out of, and I could abbreviate it. It was just easy. My favorite food is chicken. Thanks, Henry. Appreciate that. Is the All-Star game in Tampa next year?
yep.
I'm okay with that. What's New Brunswick like? Boring.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on here.
There's nothing going on here. Don't ever move to New Brunswick.
No, you can't say that. We need people to move to New Brunswick. That's the problem.
That's true.
Every province in Canada is growing. New Brunswick is shrinking.
Move to New Brunswick.
It's a huge problem. If you don't want a nightlife, if you want nothing to do, come to Farrington.
Yeah.
It is a nice city. There's just nothing here.
Yeah.
We got a nice big river going through the middle of it, a couple bridges.
How much do I want from my channel?
He's greedy. He wants it all.
$1 million. Yeah, I'd love to see Kansas City get a team. Absolutely. I think they have a rink for it as well. Where can you watch the podcast? Well, the podcast is posted on the channel, but there's no video. It's just audio. But we're on iTunes and Google. I keep wanting to say Google Play. It's Google Music.
It's Google Play Music.
Google Play Music.
We actually thought about videoing the podcast.
Yeah.
And we may, but we may not. We're trying to get people to listen through the app. So adding YouTube features is not probably the best way to do that.
Yeah.
But it may be something we do in the future.
No, I always have a beard. I'll never shave it. Never.
Do you think he'll re-sign Oshie? That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the Caps will re-sign Oshie, and I think Oshie wants to stay as well.
I think he's a good fit there.
Yeah. Yeah, we live in Canada. My favorite team's Montreal. His is Boston. Justin is not gay. He's married and has been for like 6 years.
And he's not here.
And he's not here. Misery? St. John? Shout out. Yeah, I think Shattenkirk wants to sign with the Rangers, so I think they'll probably make it happen. I would love to collaborate with other YouTubers. Unfortunately, time is a bit of an issue. Pretty busy.
I am the GOAT. Do you know what that means?
Greatest of all time?
Yeah. I don't know if that's what he means. Obviously it's not. And no, I'm not going to be more videos. I don't like being in videos.
I'm 31. Thanks, Gibble?
Worst hockey injury you've ever experienced?
Shattered my wisdom teeth.
Oh, he's meaning like us. I thought he meant like ones that we've seen.
Oh.
Are you related to Neil Armstrong?
No, but I was named after Neil Armstrong.
Really?
That's the fact.
Brent, I'm going to need you to confirm that.
Dude, I answered your question like 7 times. I'm 31.
That's why you ignore it after you answer it.
I do like the Admirals. Favorite mascot? I like Nash.
Thank you,
Nash is pretty
Samantha.
cool. Thanks, Samantha. Appreciate that. Confirm.
What's
Cool.
Tavares' contract going to be like? See, this is the question I had for chat earlier. I don't know if anyone answered.
I don't see how it can be under 9. I think it's gonna be 9 to 11. in
Like
that range.
last year, Steven Stamkos was the first free agent in a long time to go in the open market, and it was like, where's he going to go? How much money is he going to make? He went back to Tampa, and he took a discount. I think the same thing's going to happen with Tavares.
Jason, Australia will like if you can get Neil to open his eyes.
You owe me a like.
Maybe just can't see him.
My eyes aren't like this webcam we're using is terrible. By the way, too, guys, it's super old. Welcome back to the club, Justin.
What up, Justin? There's so many questions. I'm having a hard time keeping up.
Salt wants to know why he'd stay with the Islanders. We talked about this. I don't know if it was in a video or podcast. We do so much now, I can't remember. But I find hockey players are more. I don't know if the word loyal is the right word. Look at the fight going on. I find hockey players are more loyal to their teams than in other sports. Like in other sports, like in NBA and in
Oh, damn.
especially with like baseball. There's a huge fight going on, by the way, guys. If you're not watching this,
Victor Arvidsson
just punches after
just
the whistle. and-
destroyed someone. Hagelin.
But yeah, basically, I find hockey players tend to stick with their teams more than the other sports where they kind of try to max out in free agency. And you knew this game was going to get like this as soon as the score was 4-5 nothing.
Are bulldogs cute? Heck no.
My wife really wants a French bulldog.
What?
French bulldogs are pretty cool
Why didn't you get one? Oh, you're allergic to dogs.
because they're also like $2,500 and up.
$2,500?
French bulldogs have to be artificially created.
Dang.
They cannot do it on their own, so it's really expensive. They're a species that should not exist.
Yes, I've heard that before. Everton and I have some similar appearance qualities. Hey! I don't blame you, Brian. It wasn't very entertaining after the first period. Yeah, I like Huskies. What inspired me to start YouTube? I like hockey and I like YouTube and had lots of camera equipment. Yeah, I like Roscoe.
Should I go back to studying for finals? Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming in the chat. Your finals are more important than watching YouTube.
Yeah, you go watch some YouTube. Or
Go watch some YouTube.
don't
listen
watch
to him.
YouTube. Go study for finals.
I'm gonna give a little life advice for the chat. If you're in school right now, freaking own that school, because you freaking get old fast, man.
Hey, where's your Bruins hat?
I don't like my Bruins hat.
Weak.
I have a Bruins hat. It's totally black KS. You probably wouldn't have even been able to see it on the stream because it's like the logo is kind of embroidered. It kind of pops out, but it's totally black. It was a gift, and I don't really like it. I've gone to Lids a few times to try to find a Bruins hat I like, and I haven't found one yet. So,
Beth, do not skip school tomorrow. Go to school. Please continue your life advice. Ask me your life questions. Am I going to quit YouTube in the next couple of years? YouTube's my long-term game.
You'll buy me a bees hat? All right. I have a big head, so I'll buy a super large one.
Super large.
Yeah, we've mentioned before. Our friend from Texas sent us both Dallas hats. I don't know if yours is handy, but he got a light one and I got a dark gray one. And I like Dallas. They're a good team. But they're not like my favorite team. But I wear that hat all the time because I love that hat. And I'd love to find a Bruins hat that's similar to that kind of style. But I just haven't been able to find it yet.
There. For all you Leaf fans.
Do you get to a lot of St. John games or no? I don't. It's a...
I'd like, now that I've started this channel, to be able to go there and film the experience and stuff would be cool. I'd like to go next year.
It's a shame because they've had pretty good teams and they've had players that have gone to the NHL.
Yeah.
There's a couple people that I work with that have season tickets to the St. John Sea Dogs, and they travel for the games.
Should I skip my after-school detention tomorrow? I don't think you can skip detention.
Doesn't matter what hat you wear.
Yeah. It's 31 reasons to hate me.
Yep.
Some life hacks advice? Man, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Unless it's negative, then don't do it.
Always curved. Never flat. Flat is not cool.
Why do you feature those two hockey channels on your main page?
Because I appreciate what Shannon does on the Hockey Guy, and I like what the Closet Hockey Fan does as well. He's just a really small channel, and he knows his stuff. Two channels that really know their stuff. I appreciate that. Yeah, I like waffles.
Cinnamon are the best waffles.
What if homework is too hard?
Then you friggin' work harder, Android gamer.
Just do it.
Because in 10 years, you're going to look back and say, why didn't I work harder?
Rest in peace, Harambe.
Flat hats rule.
Flat hats do not rule. Flat hats for the lose.
Okay, we need to have a discussion.
This is a generational thing.
We need to have a discussion about flat hats.
Yeah. Here we go.
Like in baseball, the flat hats are in big time. You go to Lids, there's tons of flat hats.
Yep.
Flat hats look terrible on me.
Flat hats look terrible on everyone.
You have... See...
I'm not even afraid to say that.
See...
I'm very passionate about
I
that.
think some people can pull it off, but I think there's a lot of people, like I'll be in the mall or whatever, and I'll see people walking, and I'll just be like, that guy can't pull that hat off. Like...
Yeah, Shannon does have a huge Shannon collection. Yeah, that makes sense. Shannon does have a big jersey collection. I'm very jealous of his. See, when we grew up, nobody wore flat hats. Like, if you wore a flat hat, that was uncool.
Your hat came flat, and then you put elastic bands around it to put the curve in overnight while you slept.
But you take a baseball and you put it in there. Oh, yeah.
Like, they weren't even pre-curved. You had to curve them yourself.
You had to curve them yourself, yeah. I remember curving. I don't know if people still do this. I remember curving my hockey sticks. Because I used to have an aluminum shaft. I used to buy blades, put them in, and then curve them over the oven.
Make them illegal.
Make them melt, yeah.
Make them illegal. There's a few people that agree with us on the flat hats topic by the looks of it.
Agree or disagree? I do have a jersey collection. Definitely not as big, not as close, even close to Shannon's, but I'll go throw one on.
You did what I wanted to do like half an hour ago.
Oh, that's glorious.
Neil's doing an epic stretch back there. All right, let's get this going here.
You want jersey?
No, I'm good. If I stand up, I'm standing up for good.
No, you gotta stand up.
No, the V curve is a thing of the past, I think, Steve.
The what curve?
He said, flat hats are without a doubt an abomination, but pre-curved hats make me sad too. Never seen anyone with a straight up V curve anymore.
Dang.
What's up with my friend Neil leaving me here by myself? He knows I don't like being in videos, and then he just leaves and I'm here by myself. How sore am I? I am very sore. I fell at work a while ago. I have a bad hip. These chairs. I'm going to give you guys a little behind the scenes feature here out here. I don't know if you guys can see this.
Dude, you gotta stand up.
This is what we sit on. Now, how it looks like there's padding here, but there's not. Like, that's like nothing. And so it feels like you're basically just sitting on this hard wood. So when Justin and Neil did the first live stream and sat here for like 7 hours, I don't know how they did it.
All right, what did I miss?
Do you use
Colorado? Heck yeah. Change my hat again too.
Stone Temple Pilots. I've listened to a little bit of STP.
Yeah, I like.
You should see the couch I'm laying on. It's the epitome of comfort. Well, just imagine how you're feeling and then flip that 180. That's how I'm feeling right now.
How dare you? How dare you insult this beautiful jersey?
Now you know how sitting in. Listen, I think I'd rather sit in school chairs than these ones.
Yeah, these are bad.
These are. If you look at these chairs, they don't look that bad. Like, they really don't. But they just, over time, it just feels like they're just digging into you.
Yeah, and you first sit down, they're okay.
Yeah.
And then just, yeah. Oh, yeah. Drew to the Canadians? Ugh, I don't know if I like that. What? John. That logo is amazing.
If you could pay $75 and trade that jersey in for a brand new one of the other
The
designers,
third
you do
jersey?
it? Yeah.
100%.
You do it?
100%.
Take off your shirts. Don't wear shirts for the rest of the stream. That is one quick way to end the stream, people.
Are you guys bandwagons? No, we just collect a lot of merchandise. I played baseball, I played softball, I played volleyball, played rugby for a bit, not unofficially.
Because the last week is when you put all what you learned on paper to show that you learned something.
Yeah, we're still watching the game a little bit, but not really paying attention to it because,
A little over 4 minutes left.
yeah.
This game was over after the first period, unfortunately.
Obi's not going to go anywhere. Obi's going to stay put. Ranking NHL special effects? What does that even mean?
Do you mean like broadcast transitions or like breaking down plays during intermissions? What do they call that thing where they draw the lines on stuff?
What?
Like if someone's reviewing a play and they show
Oh.
the ice, there's a word for it. I can't
There
think of it
is?
right now. Yeah, it's called some telestration, teleprompter, or tele something or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, flat hat hater indeed. Flat hats suck.
E-man, you must be quite delayed because we were talking about that a while ago. Telestrator, yeah.
I played left wing and center.
Good night, KS. Good talking to you.
No, I'm terrible at calculus. I hate math. Jason, you like Drake?
The guy says, why do you in your videos do your titles say one thing and yet you pick players that are completely different?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know that either.
That doesn't make sense to me. Rank the goal effects. Smoke effects.
Maybe it means like when Nashville scores, they shoot that smoke up in the corner.
Oh,
when,
yeah. I don't
Columbus
know.
scores, they shoot the cannon.
I probably can't show that footage, so I wouldn't rate that. I am secretly Paul Byron, yes. No, I don't like Drake. Wouldn't that be weird being an NHL player and having a YouTube channel? And pretending to be someone else? What's up, Jack? One of your videos, you said, like, favorite player, yet the other guy said the best player of that team. I'm assuming
Assuming best and favorite are supposed to be different.
that,
Don't know what you're talking
I
about
just
in
don't know what
terms
you're
of
talking
like the reference. Yeah, just don't. There's so many videos. You gotta be a little more specific than that. But you definitely can have a favorite player and a best player that are two different players.
I think Nashville has the best chance. See you, Jack. Patrick, you sure can ask a question. Share Justin's darkest secrets. He really loves Ovechkin. He loves Coke. Coca-Cola. he hates Nirvana. What else?
Would you want Tampa and the Panthers to meet in the playoffs?
You know what? I think it would be great for hockey. For those fans down there and stuff, it would be, yeah. Am I going to the draft? Not unless you want to pay me to go there.
Do you buy tickets to the draft? Do you buy it or is it free?
Oh, I think you have to. Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
have to buy it. What's my bedtime? Usually about 3 a.m. I'm a nighthawk. Yeah, I like Corey Perry. Yeah, we're gonna do a mock draft. We're just waiting for the playoffs to be over. As soon as they're done, we'll film one of those videos. Yeah, we're definitely gonna rate the interior of arenas. That's coming probably in the next couple of weeks. He likes the Bruins.
Nolan Patrick's going first in the draft.
$10 for a ticket. That's pretty good.
I'd pay $10 to go to that.
I don't remember what the Jets horn sounds like, so. Ranking NHL scoreboards? I don't know if I could do that. No, I don't follow any gaming YouTubers at all.
I find live streams on YouTube in general are hard to follow. Like if you're not following a channel, how do you find live streams on YouTube?
It's impossible, I think. Yeah.
It's I don't know. Like I know they have the YouTube gaming, which is a little bit different, but it's YouTube's live setup isn't done very well, both for the gaming side and for this side. I don't find.
Yeah.
Like you guys, for the most part, all follow the channel. I'm assuming, and you get notified that the stream is live, or you see it because you follow it. But if you didn't follow the channel, I would imagine it's harder to get here. So, but there have been some people. So,
What music artist do I like? Avenged Sevenfold, In Flames. Yes, Beth, you should go to sleep. Jason, do you like Corey Perry?
Corey Perry's all right.
Yeah, we will be ranking NHL coaches probably in 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks.
Rank the hottest players' wives. I wouldn't be allowed to do that video.
I only know what the two of them look like. Carrie Underwood and Alicia Cuthbert. No, we're not going to rank NHL fan bases. That's just asking for hate.
Yeah.
Steve Eisenman is awesome.
I think he's done a good job.
Yeah.
He's stuck to his guns on a few things, and it ended up being the right thing to do. So,
My favorite goalie that's retired is Patrick Roy. He's the reason I've got this jersey, actually. Jason is married, yeah.
the worst coach in the NHL is Jeff Blashill.
So what's people being obsessed if you're married or not?
They just can't believe it.
They can't believe it.
They cannot believe it. Would you trade Price for picks?
Nope.
No. That's how you end your career if you're a GM.
Yep, we're going to rank the inside of the stadiums as well. But they're called arenas.
How do you like the new Bruins coach? I didn't like it at first because, once again, they were just filling a position with someone who they already had. But they played okay for him. And the team needs a lot of work. It's going to be a while before they're good again. So I'm okay with the coach right now.
Yeah. I like Shaw at the end of the season. At the beginning of the season, he was taking a lot of stupid penalties and stuff. So
Opinion on the Golden Knights?
there is no opinion to be made. You don't.
Come back on the 22nd of June. We'll let you know.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rank Bettman?
3.
-1.
Oh, he could be worse.
-1? Is it -1 or -1?
I think that's both.
I think it's -1.
I'll give him a 3.
Best backup goalie in the league, Scott Darling or Antti Ranta? Maybe UC Saros.
Are you ranking AHL arenas? I'm going to say probably not, right?
No, not AHL arenas, no.
It's already hard enough to rank the
Yeah.
NHL arenas because you're not there. You're just looking at pictures and history.
How do I feel about Emelin? Not a huge fan.
Jeez, this has been one dirty game.
Well, I missed that. There's
Cross,
no one on the bench.
cross check to the face. Look at this.
Yeah, I need to be a little more careful there.
Ugh.
Oh.
Face washing with a cross check.
Darling was traded after the Chicago Blackhawks were out of the playoffs, I believe. So technically he's still a backup because he hasn't played a game with Carolina yet. So we don't know if he's going to be a backup or a starter.
I haven't noticed you change your hat once, but it's changed 3 times now.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking stealthy.
Least favorite Canadians player?
Whew. All of them.
That's not very nice.
I like Price. Price, all right.
I don't know. Probably Emelin. Yep, Saros is awesome. One of my favorite goalies.
If that's true about the analytics company, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. Thanks, Justin. Favorite Avs player is Nathan McKinnon.
Well, the game is over. It was over a while ago, but
Yeah, game's officially over. Pittsburgh won. Rank KHL goal horns. What's my favorite puppy? These questions are making me cringy.
well, Nashville might bounce back at home.
That'd be so disheartening to see them lose at home. Dang. Jose Theodore. I used to see Jose Theodore play back in Fredericton in his early days before he was in the NHL.
Claude Julien was the coach.
Yeah, he was.
Good night, Steve. I'm not too far behind you, I don't think.
Yep. Yeah, I'm very excited for the new Star Wars.
I still haven't seen Rogue One yet.
I predicted the winner for this year's Cup to be Anaheim. So. No, we don't have any ability to watch the KHL here.
I don't even know.
If you get 6,000 subs in this live stream, I'm going to cheat on my girlfriend. Why would you do that? I started getting interested in hockey when I was like 3. I started playing hockey and see you, David. Thanks for joining. First hockey game I saw was
Oh, excuse me.
Montreal versus the Hartford Whalers back in 1994. It was Patrick Waugh's last win as a Montreal Canadian. What are you reading? Oh. No, as soon as someone pays me to go there. Yes, that was I think it was 9-1. Well, I think she's time to
Wind her down.
wind her down and shut her off.
Will you be streaming during Game 6? Will Justin be there? Probably not, I would say.
I don't think Justin will be there. I don't think he'll be streaming, but maybe.
Excuse me, keep yawning. Sorry, people.
If we do stream, we're getting better chairs. Do you work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it's a good drive home. It's 12 o'clock. Yeah, this is kind of a surprise stream. I guess people who listen to the podcast knew it might have happened. But, so yeah, it was a pretty good turnout for just turning the thing on.
Yeah, thanks to everyone. We really appreciate you guys coming out and asking us questions and interacting with us and just being silly. And yeah, I appreciate it. So, not sure when the next live stream will be, but maybe the next couple weeks.
We'll figure it out. There might be one on July 1st, maybe?
Oh, definitely July 1st. Yeah. Free agency day, we're definitely streaming on July 1st.
So that's in like 3 weeks-ish.
And thanks to all the new subscribers as well. If you haven't gotten a chance to check out the channel yet, definitely go and just go watch some old videos and get caught up on what we've been doing here.
And thank you to all the names that we recognize in chat. There's been a ton of them. You guys have been around for a little while, so
yeah,
it's good to see people come back, and it's good to see new faces. And
absolutely.
My butt hurts. I'm exhausted. I want to stand up. I love you guys, but I gotta go.
All right, guys. I'll see you later. Thanks for joining.
All right, guys. See you guys.